Thank you, everyone, for coming today. A little bit of a surprise. I know on these rainy days, it's time to catch up on projects and things like that. So I appreciate you taking the time today to come in and visit with me. Let's go ahead and sit tall. Let's slow down our pace. Become aware of the breath. Nice deep inhales through the nose all the way down to the stomach. A brief pause and then exhale. Maybe setting an intention for the practice. Something simple to help you, something like patience, understanding, fun. We're just giving our bodies a chance to respond. And it's a time for us to connect to our bodies, really feel what's going on. Remembering to move with your breath. Even if it's not with me, just work with your breath, move with your breath, not just in yoga, but everything that you do. And things seem to go a little bit easier for yourself. Want to eliminate stress. These are stressful times. 3 more deep breaths. On the next exhale, let's release the deep breath, returning to a normal breath. Begin our practice by taking a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, let's turning our head to the left, back to center, and to the right, and back to center. Continue at your own breath, gently back and forth several more times on each side. I think everyone notices that we're relying a lot on our buzzers and all these little noises in the car, all these warnings, and we're not moving our neck very much. So it's a good practice to really try to go deep on these. One more time on each side. Returning back to center, then bringing hands to heart center. As you inhale, let's follow our arms up to the sky. Really big stretch, open up, bring that chest forward. And exhale down, tucking the chin. Inhale up, exhale down. Last one, inhale up. And exhale down. Let's take the right hand to that left knee, sweep the left arm behind us. Sit tall, tuck the tummy, and let's twist to the left, looking out over the left shoulder. While holding this twist, looking out over the right. On the next exhale, release, coming back to center, then take the left hand to the right knee, sweeping the right arm behind us. Tuck the tummy and twist to the right. While holding this twist, looking out over the left. On the next exhale, release, coming back to center, rolling the shoulders up and back. Inhale, both arms up to the wide V, gather. The liquid sunshine. Chest is forward, chin level. Feet up and out. On the next inhale, drawing the arms up by the ears. On the exhale, forward fold from the hips, keeping the back in neutral. Three more breaths here. On the next inhale, walk the hands back up. If your legs are crossed, let's bring the other leg forward. Time for our seated crescents. Sitting tall, reaching out with the right hand, left arm up to the sky. On the exhale, drawing that left arm across to the right, going as deep as you'd like. But remember to stay grounded, maybe bending this right elbow, it's fine. You're gonna find out how deep can you fold to one side. Really not folding, but kind of bend to a side. On the next inhale, let's draw it across to the other side now. Opening up through the right. Trying to go as deep as we can. Really trying to open up through that right side. Now let's continue this at your own breath, back and forth, taking your time. Really thinking about what you're doing, moving with your breath. Trying to create a little bit of heat, not a lot, just enough to get us going. Like I call it a Kickstarter. I use it to break up the congestion I usually have in the morning. One more time on each side. On the next exhale, let's pause there. Let's turn our head to that side and down, tucking the chin, opening up the back of the neck. Then inhale up, exhale across to the other side. Turning our head now to that side and down. And inhale up, exhale, release that arm down to your side, rolling the shoulders up and back. Inhale, both arms up to the YB, gather the liquid sunshine. Drawing the elbows back a bit, chest forward, chin level. Just feel that energy. On the next inhale, draw the arms up by the ears. On the exhale, forward fold from the hips. This is why practicing at the park or at the Y, it feels a little bit different because you feel that energy of the people that you're sharing the practice with. So it's nice once in a while if you can come in and visit with us, share that. On the next inhale, let's walk the hands back up. All right, let's go ahead and, knees are a little sore today. I think everyone took advantage of yesterday being sunny and dry. Got the lawn mowed, I reseeded. Got a lot of work done on that front lawn and gardening. All right, sitting tall, maybe soft knees for this initial fold, using a strap if you so desire. Then inhale up, reach for the sky, get some length through the spine, and then exhale, forward fold. But I missed that warm weather. I'm hoping we still have some next week. Looks kind of bleak. It's hard to ride a motorcycle in this rain. I just won't do it. That dry. 2 more breaths here. On the next exhale, soften and release. On the inhale, draw the arms up to the sky. Maybe lengthen fully. And on the exhale, forward fold once again, checking in with those hamstrings and low back. See how we're feeling today. It's really a lot of decisions are made based on how your low back feels. If you want to do anything or not do anything, or you always think of your back first. You say, That's why I really like when you do take the time for yoga, it will help. It's all incremental. 2 more breaths here. On the next exhale, soften and release. On the inhale, draw the arms back up to the sky. Big stretch. Exhale, press down. Super. Let's come on down to our back, knees bent, feet flat. When you've arrived on your back, try to scooch around, get comfortable, but let's draw both feet into the chest and hug them. Then reach between the knees, bring the feet together, draw those feet. Think of it as a groin stretch on your back. So your back is nice and straight, but notice how close can you draw those heels into the groin area. It's kind of tough. Don't use your elbows to try to separate your knees and make it wider. You might pull something, and we really don't want that. We're just drawing from the ankles, trying to bring the feet together and draw them forward. So you feel that in the groin area. 2 more breaths here. On the next exhale, soften and release. Let's go ahead and release both legs out to the mat. Now inhale both arms up to the sky. Let's work our wrists. Hold the hands back and forth. Work one side at a time. Really work it. Thread the fingers, just generally just move that hand. And then switch sides to the other hand. Again, back and forth. So you're pointing, flexing, doing circles, opening up the fingers. Generally just moving it. When that feels complete, go ahead and lower it above your head. The palms are facing the ceiling. Nice full body stretch. And then we're going to try what they call the ladder climb. And it's where you reach with the right hand, press down with the right heel. Then you softly release and then reach with the left hand, press down with the left heel. And keep that motion, and you'll notice your hips wiggle a little bit. It's okay, nobody can see. You're there with your partner, well, that's just the way it is. But keep on with that several times and with your own breath. Remember, always moving with the breath. Then come into stillness. Try one more big stretch. And let's try opposites. Right hand to left leg as we inhale up. Now, depending on your level of flexibility, you may be able to reach your toes, but you may not, so don't worry about it. On the exhale, go ahead and lower. Let's try the left to the right leg. Try to get that leg up nice and high. Exhale, lower it down. Again, right to left. And exhale down. Left to right. And exhale down. Again, right to left. And exhale down. Left to right. And exhale down. One more, right to left. and exhale down. And last one, left to right. And exhale down. Now let's inhale both arms up to the sky, and then the right leg and the left leg. Dead bug. This is a little bit of core. On the next exhale, let's bend the legs, bring the feet down to the mat. Bring your arms down by your sides, and let's try some bridge poses. Knees are separated about hip distance apart. On the next inhale, pressing through the heels, bring the hips up nice and high. Let the chest float forward and up. And on the exhale, bring the hips back down to the heels. Again, inhale up. And exhale down. Again, inhale up. And exhale down. Last one, inhale up. Let's hold it here for just a moment, taking several breaths. On the next exhale, let's go ahead and release the hips back down to the heels. Let's take the arms away from the body and try some twist. Let's take the knees to the left, coming up on the left hip, but keeping the shoulders grounded, maybe rolling the head to the right at the same time. On the inhale, drawing the knees back to center, and then exhale to the right, coming up on the right hip, rolling the head to the left. Excuse me. On the next inhale, drawing it back to center. Again to the left. And back to center. And to the right. And back to center. One more time to the left. And back to center. And last time to the right. And back to center. Go ahead and draw both knees into the chest and hug them. On the next exhale, let's go ahead and extend both legs out to the mat. Inhale the left arm up above your head. Roll over onto that left side. Go ahead and support your head with your left hand. So you're bending at the elbow. Right arm can be used to stabilize you, or you can put it on your side. We're going to do leg lifts. Inhale, right leg up, wide as you can. Keep the foot pointed forward. Exhale down. Again, inhale up. And exhale down. Again, inhale up. And exhale down. Last one, we're going to hold. Inhale up. Just keep on breathing. On the next exhale, let's go ahead and lower down. Go ahead and bend that right leg. Bring that right foot to that right hand. Bring the knees together, stack them, and then draw that heel into the sit bone. It's a quad stretch, but also notice the stretch you're getting from holding your head up, how it feels across that shoulder. Two more breaths here. On the next exhale, soften. Don't release that heel. Now let's draw that knee forward. Go ahead and release the heel now as you reach forward and bring that knee into the chest. On the next exhale, release and lengthen. Very good. Let's go ahead and release our head, come down to our arm, roll over onto our back. Bring that left arm down to your side. Inhale the right arm above your head. Roll over onto the right side. And support your head with your hand. Stack the hips and the legs. Feet are forward. You can use your left hand to stabilize you if you need to. Try to stabilize with just flexing your feet. That should keep you from rolling forward. Rolling back, that's a different issue. So, hand on the side if you can. Inhale that left leg up. Remember, feet stay pointed forward. And exhale down. Again, inhale up. And exhale down. And inhale up. And exhale down. Last one, inhale up. Let's try to hold it here. Now on the next exhale, let's lower that down. Go ahead and bend that left leg, bring that left heel to the left hand. Stack your knees together. Try to bring that heel in. Seem to always have leg cramps after doing body pump on Saturday. Kim, he works you hard. Continue to breathe. On the next exhale, soften, don't release that leg yet. I want you to start drawing the knee forward, then go ahead and grab the knee and draw it in nice and tight. On the next exhale, soften and release, reach out. Release your head. And then roll over onto your stomach. Press yourself up to hands and knees. So turn over your feet, nice and flat, hips above the knees, shoulders above the wrists, fingers spread wide. Let's go ahead and check in with our back with some cows and cats. Remembering that for cow, tail comes up slightly, stomach softens towards the mat. Sternum comes through the shoulder, head comes up looking forward. On the exhale, tail tucks. Begin to round your back, head comes down, you tuck the chin to half. Continue this at your own breath. Slowly going back and forth, checking in on that spine, seeing how each vertebrae feels. One more time in each direction. returning to a neutral back. Let's go ahead and slide the right leg back, then inhale to hip high, reaching back through that heel. Then the left arm up to shoulder height. Try to keep the arm and leg up to hip high. On the next exhale, let's draw that in. Let's try the other side. Slide the left leg back and inhale to hip high. Flexing that foot. Let's bring the right arm up to shoulder height. Reaching out. On the next exhale, let's draw that in. Now let's come down to our elbows. We're going to set up for a low plank followed by Sphinx pose. So we want to take the right foot back and left foot back, coming into a low plank. Don't let it sag. Keep it. If you need to, go ahead and place your knees down. That will help. That will take off a lot of the pressure. But if you can, try to do it with the toes curled. 3 more breaths. On the next exhale, soften. Lower the knees, then the hips all the way down. And reach back with both legs. Try to get some length through the spine. Now on the next inhale, drawing through the palms and forearms, draw that chest forward and up for Sphinx pose. Feels good in the back. Two more breaths here. On the next exhale, soften. Let's draw the palms underneath the back. Now that we've warmed up the back a little bit, let's try our baby cobras. If you feel more comfortable doing full cobras, feel free. On the inhale, draw yourself up, bring the chest up. Remember, we're not using our hands, just our back. Exhale, come down. Again, inhale up. And exhale down. Last one. Inhale up. And exhale down. Let's bring our arms into cactus. Let's try for mid-back. Coming up on the fingertips, taking the forearms off the mat. Elbows are straight out from the shoulders. On the next inhale, press yourself up. Adjust as necessary. We're trying for mid-back. This will help with the rounding. We don't want to round our back. It starts to show as we get older, as our discs start to collapse and they lose their juice. So we've got to fight that. On the next exhale, come on down. Let's sweep our arms behind us. We're going to try one more back bend with a locust. On the next inhale, rolling the shoulder up, bring the head up, and then let the thighs, knees, and feet float up. On the next exhale, soften, turn your head to one side and come down. Take several breaths here. We're going to try it one more time. On the next inhale, let's bring the head back to center. Now let's go ahead and reach down our sides. Bring the shoulders up, head up. And let the thighs, knees, and feet float up. Last time. On the next exhale, soften, come down. Draw the hand underneath your shoulders. We're going to try for one perfect tricep push-up. So for the tricep push-up, you look like little alligators. Your hands are drawn down by your chest. They're in nice and close. The elbows are level with your back. So you look crocodile. Curl your toes, lengthen your legs, draw the knees off, and on the next inhale, press yourself straight up. Take a moment here, enjoy your success, and then go ahead and drop the knees down and press back to child pose. Releasing that low back, trying to push back as far as you can. Two more breaths here. On the next inhale, let's press ourselves up to our knees, hands on hips. Let's bring that left foot forward. Curl the toes on that right foot. Press back to that right heel. Nice and stable here, releasing the hands from the hips. And inhale, arms up to the sky. Exalted warrior, chest comes forward, elbows are drawn back, chin is elevated a bit. More breaths. On the exhale, take that right hand to the left knee. Let that left arm sweep forward and down, and then towards the back as it comes to shoulder height and twisting to the left. Looking back at that thumb. On the exhale, releasing that left arm down as you reach forward and up with both arms. On the exhale, bringing both hands down to the mat, grounding the right hand, inhaling the left arm up for a inside twist. On the exhale, bringing that left arm down. Then inhaling both arms up to the sky for exalted warrior once again. But this time coming into cactus. Let's try 2 breaths. Inhale forward. Exhale, draw back. Inhale forward. And exhale back. Hands come to hips. And we switch sides. Take the left knee back. Bring the right knee forward. Right knee over right ankle, press back through that left heel, curling those toes. Then releasing the hands and inhale both arms up. Once again for exalted warrior. Chest is forward, chin is up. This is a very proud stance. It's very submissive. On the next exhale, let's take that left hand to the right knee. Let that right arm come down and sweep back. So this is working your rotator. Now twist to the right, looking back at that right thumb, shoulder height. On the exhale, release that right arm down, reach forward and up. On the exhale, bring both hands down to the mat, ground the left hand, inhale the right arm up for a twist. On the exhale, bring that right arm down. Again, take both arms up for the exalted warrior. Coming into cactus and trying to breath as we inhale forward. Exhale, draw them back. And inhale forward, and exhale back. Bring the hands to the hips. Take the right knee back and press back to hero. Hopefully we've worked your quads enough where you're able to sit back, either on your heels or on a prop, but something where you can sit upright without leaning forward. And it's not hurting your knees. You'll notice if you separate your knees, it might be a little bit easier. Some people like to sit all the way down to the mat, so you separate your heels and sit down between the heels. any variation that works for you. If you cannot do this with the knees, either come up to your knees or have a seat. Then we're going to work on our shoulders a little bit. We're going to take the arms out in front, and we're going to take the right elbow across the left, and then bring the arms up for half eagle. It's an outside shoulder, so you can feel the arms being drawn out of their sockets a little bit. You're stretching across the top of your back, shoulders there. Usually feels pretty nice. On the next exhale, soften and release. Reach out again in front of you. This time taking the left elbow across the right, then bring the arms up for half eagle. Try to keep the elbows at shoulder height. And breathe. On the exhale, release those arms and now sweep them behind you. Oh, that feels good. Interlace the hands together. Stretch it down your back. Chest comes forward. Now, if you want more, start bringing the arms away from your back. On the next exhale, soften and release. On the inhale, press yourself back up to your knees. All right. We're on our knees, hands on hips. Let's try to come to standing. Bring whatever foot you'd like forward. Try to make it not the normal one. So if you normally bring the left foot forward, try the right foot this time. Curl the toes on the opposite foot and come to standing if you can. Hands on hips. Again, it's a low mobility exercise that we need to practice so we can get in and out of our cars, or in and out of these big fluffy chairs. I love my fluffy chairs. All right, top of the mat. Let's do a little stretching here. Let's inhale, both arms up to the sky. Big stretch, big stretch. Now, bring them to shoulder height. Now twist to the left. Bring it back to center. Bring the arms up to the sky. Then lower back to shoulder height. Twist to the right. Bring it back to center. Again, inhale, arms up above the head. Exhale, bring it back to shoulder height. Twist to the left. And back to center. Bring the arms above the head. Exhale, bring them back to shoulder height. Last time, twist to the right. And back to center. Inhale the arms up. Now interlace the hands. Soften. Turn over your hands and inhale them back up to, what's this called? Umbrella, yes. Now let's inhale the heels off the mat. And exhale, heels down. Again, inhale up. And exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale down. Last one. Inhale up. And exhale down. Go ahead and release the hands. Press the arms down. Ooh, feel that in the shoulders. Roll the shoulders up and back a couple times. And bring the hands on the hips. Let's rotate the hips. Keep the feet in place and just move the hips. So coming forward to the right, back to the left, and then forward again. One more time. In that circle. Keep the legs long. Then come into stillness, take it back the other direction. Just a couple times. And my hula hoops. Very healthy thing. All right, coming back to center. Let's go ahead and try balancing pose. We're going to try dancer this morning. Go for dancer. Lots of options in between. Don't get stuck and say, I can't do it. You can do whatever you like to do. So find what works best for you. So beginning on dancer would be to bring that right heel, that right hand. Bring the knees together. Try to balance there. See if this works for you. Just on one foot. No movement, just trying to stay there. Now to take this further, maybe inhale that left arm up to the sky, out to front and high. And at the same time, drawing that right knee back and up. In the sequence in which you do that is irrelevant. Now try to keep from folding forward. Notice how I'm folding forward here. You don't want to do that. You want to keep the head up, chest forward. And we're trying at all times trying to get that right knee up higher. That foot could reach higher. It's okay to hang on to things. On the next exhale, soften and release that side. Feel how that impacts your hip. Let's try the other side. Again, move that energy to the right hip. Bend that left leg. Bring that left heel to that left hand. Stand tall. And then start to modify for your body. Maybe draw that knee back. Up as high as you can. Keep the chest forward. Maybe bring the right arm up. Very small movements. Trying to maintain our balance. On the next exhale, let's release that side and walk that off. Very nice. Let's come to the top of your mat. Arms across the heart. Or however you have your mat. You notice I have mine lengthwise so it will fit. Wouldn't fit in it otherwise. Let's cross our arms at the heart. And then inhale, up, reach for the sky. Big stretch, exhale, forward fold, reach for the ground. Inhale halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold again. Then inhale, up, reach for the sky. Exhale, go back there. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, press down. Let's try it again. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Fold again. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, press down. Do it again. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Fold again. Inhale up. This time let's exhale to chair or fierce pose. So the hips go back, knees come forward a little bit, arms are by your ears, shoulder height or on your hips. So yogi's choice there. We try to get the hips back. You can still see your toes if you look down, but we're trying to look just kind of straight ahead there. Maybe going a little lower. On the next exhale, let's fold. And then inhale all the way up to the top, reach for the sky. Exhale, come back bend. Inhale back to center. Exhale, press down. Last one, we're going to stay for the inversion. Inhale up. And exhale, fold. Coming into ragdoll or gorilla. Trying to bring our head below our heart. Taking 6 to 8 nice deep breaths here. On the next inhale, let's come up halfway. Lengthen the back, reach out with the crown of your head, bringing your head above your heart. Then sliding the hands up to the hips, bending the knees, pressing through the heels, round up carefully. All right. We're going to do Warrior 2, but kind of different. I want you to come into a wide straddle. What we're going to do is just move your feet from left to right. So let's begin with arms up to shoulder height, looking straight ahead. Turn that left foot out 90 degrees. Bring that left knee over left ankle. Soften into it. Turn your head, look out over that left hand. Turn the palms up. Relax that right arm down. Inhale the left arm up to the sky. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior, actually. On the exhale, coming back. Now we're Warrior 2. We're going to try an extended angle. Let's bend that left elbow, bring it down to that, close to that left knee. Slide the right arm over the top. Right leg is long. On the exhale, release that right arm down. As it reaches back, inhale back up to Warrior 2. Turn your head back to center. Straighten the leading leg. Turn that left foot back to forward. And we're right where we started. Now turn the right foot out 90 degrees. Bring the right knee over the right ankle. Ankle? Ah, it's ankle. Turn the head, look out over that right hand now. Warrior 2, soften into the pose. Turn the palms up. Relax the left arm down. Inhale, right arm up for reverse warrior. Big stretch here. On the exhale, bring it back to Warrior 2. Bend that elbow, bring it close to that right knee, and then slide the left arm over the top for the extended angle. Keep the shoulders back. Your chest is still facing the wall. On the exhale, release that left arm down. As it reaches back, inhale back up to Warrior 2. And bring the hands to the hips. Straighten the leading leg. Turn that right foot now back forward. And without very little movement, we are able to do Warrior 2 on both sides. Kind of clever. Now walk the feet in just a tad. Bring the arms into cactus. Turn the feet out maybe 30 degrees and sit down for goddess. Keep the elbows up at shoulder height, draw them back. On the next exhale, bring the hands just above the knees. Slowly work your way back up and walk that out. Feel that, didn't we? All right. Again, mountain pose at the top of your mat, arms across the heart. Turn the head down to the mat now. Inhale up, reach for the sky. Exhale, forward fold, reach for the ground. Take the left knee back, then the right knee back. And come around to a staff pose. Very good. All right. Check out those knees. All right, let's do our twist. Let's draw that right knee in nice and close. Take the foot to the outside of your feet flat. It's very important that it stay flat. Don't let it come up on the edge. Notice how when that happens, the knee collapses out. So you want it flat so the knee stays vertical. Root that right arm back to help you sit tall. Inhale the left arm up and to the outside of that knee, tucking the tummy. and twisting to the right. Touching that left foot, make sure it's pointing to the ceiling. Two more breaths here. On the next exhale, let's soften and release. Let's switch sides, extend that right leg out to mat, flex the right foot, drawing that left knee in nice and close, and taking it to the outside, sweeping the left arm back, inhaling the right arm up and to the outside, tucking the tummy and twisting to the left, making sure that that right foot is flexed and pointed to the ceiling. Two more breaths here. On the next exhale, soften and release. Let's go ahead and draw both feet together for our bound angle, working on the groin stretch. Sitting tall, roll the shoulders back and down. For a little bit more, just lean forward from the hips. Remember, we're not ducking our chin. The head stays in line with the back, so you're looking actually out in front of you, maybe 3 feet, as you draw yourself forward. Two more breaths here. On the next exhale, let's come on down to our back, knees bent, feet flat for the keyhole pose. If you prefer to do pigeon, you may choose to do so. And I'm going to walk everyone through the keyhole pose. Get your back comfortable, get the hips grounded, bend both knees, and take that right ankle just above the left knee. Reach down, grab that left leg, bring the left knee forward, flexing the left foot. Notice the more you pull, it sometimes engages those muscles around your neck and ears, and you can alleviate that by just raising the head just a little bit, or don't pull as hard. Remember, we're working on the right hip. I find that a block works really well. Two more breaths here. On the next exhale, let's switch sides. Let's take that left ankle just above the right knee, flex that left foot, reach on down, grab the right leg, bring the right knee forward, flexing the right foot, making sure our hips stay grounded, head, neck, and shoulder all relaxed. Working on that left hip now. Two more breaths. On the next exhale, let's soften and release. Let's everyone come on down to their back, knees bent, feet flat. When you've arrived on your back, go ahead and separate the feet about mat distance apart. Keep the feet flat on the mat. Do not come up onto the sides of the feet. And just at your own breath, just take those knees back and forth. So if you're not real flexible in the knees, you may not be able to go very deep. But really what we're trying to do is release that low back. So we're not trying to twist. We're just taking the knees back and forth with our breath. One more time on each side. Returning back to center and drawing both knees into the chest and hug them. Releasing the left leg out to the mat, flexing that left foot, drawing that right knee in even closer. Reaching behind that right hamstring, inhaling the right foot up to the sky, pointing and flexing the foot several times, drawing a few toe circles in each direction, working that ankle. Then coming into stillness when that's complete. Then slowly bend that right knee once again. Draw it in nice and close to the chest. Then on the next exhale, release that leg out to the mat, flexing that right foot. Drawing that left knee into the chest and hugging it. Then reaching behind that left hamstring, inhaling the left foot up to the sky, pointing and flexing the foot several times, drawing a few toe circles in each direction. When that feels complete, come into stillness, and let's bend that left leg, drawing that left knee into the chest one more time. Then on the exhale, releasing that left leg out to the mat, coming into corpse pose or any other pose that allows you to release and let go. Covering your head or covering your eyes with an eye pillow. It always works nice. These can be made by hand. It looks like they're handmade. I got them on Amazon. Just let any stress or tension your body may be hanging on, just let it all go. Take your time here. Let's start becoming aware once again. Small movements with our toes, our fingers. Just something to bring us back into the moment. Trying to make ourselves aware again. Maybe bending our knees and rolling to one side. But never be in a hurry here. Give your heart a break. Taking several nice deep breaths here. One more breath. On the next inhale, let's go ahead and continue rolling, so you can use both hands to press yourself up to a seated position. Now bringing hands to heart center for one more breath. Inhale up and exhale down. A gentle bow. Namaste. Thank you everyone for coming and